Okay, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I had heard some things that had happened to you. Tell me what happened if you feel like talking about it.
Well, Tuesday night, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that I normally deal with him. He works on the river on the barges and whatever. So he came in late, like 12 o'clock.
Okay.
He normally comes in through the daytime, but he came in a little late.
Okay.
And he always give me like $150, for a blowjob, whatever. So he pulled up about like maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock. And I got in the truck with him. He gave me money.
Okay.
And we did our little thing over there. And he was like, "You want to ride over on the mall and go get some weed?" We always go over there to go get some weed.
Okay.
But it normally be in the daytime. And it be like older cats there or whatever. So nothing ever happened. So we went over there. We made over there and say like 3:15, 3:30. So he get out the truck. We pull up. We get out the truck. And he goes in the house and he's in there for a minute. I'm like, damn, what's going on? I'm hearing a lot of rumbling and bumping. So I ain't think nothing of it. So
sound like they were in there fighting.
Yeah, all the time they was in there robbing. After everything happened, I realized they was in there jumping on him, robbing him. So
Wow.
the young cat come out to the truck and he hops in the truck. He like, what's your name? Like that and shit. He was like, dude. I'm like, yeah, that's my friend. Like that. So he laughed and tripping and shit. He was like, what part of the town you from? I asked him for Mr. Heights like that. And he was like, you must dated him. I said, yeah, I dated him. And he was like, how much he give you? I said, why that matter? He was just like, good. I just asked. He told me he gave you $400. I was like, nah, he ain't giving no $400. I said, he always give me $150 like that. He was like, oh, he did, huh?
Okay.
So I see the gun on him the whole time. So I'm not thinking none of it. So he just talking and just asking a lot of questions like that. So he was like, he's why we taking you back. I said, yeah, he's why we taking me back like that. He was like, fuck that. He was like, what the money? I said, what money? He was like, bitch, you know what I'm talking about. What money? I'm like, I ain't got no money. So he's like, you gonna play with me, but you gonna lie to me so you ain't got no money. My purse was sitting in front of me like how it is like that. Like he was like, you ain't got no money. So he pulled a gun out. He put it to my head. He like, bitch, I'm gonna ask you one more time.
Wow. He
like, what the money? And I had like $22. Something like that.
Yeah.
So he like, give me money. He snatched it out my pocket like, damn. I said, here, damn, you can have the money like that. He like, nah, bitch, this ain't all the money like that. So he cocked the gun. He like, hold on, tell you one more time with the money. So he like, give me your purse. So I gave him my purse. I had like $226 in my purse.
Okay.
So he got my purse, he searching through my purse and shit. He was like, okay, then here it go like that. He was like, so he grabbed some money in my purse. I had some more in there. He was like, fuck me, you gonna take the whole purse. Like that. He like, bitch, give me the whole purse like that. He was like, oh, you better not say nothing, bitch. And I say nothing like that. And so he got my purse and he hopped out the car. I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I'm nervous. I was finna get out of the car and go ahead and start walking. I was like, nah, wait till he come on outside. So then I started hearing a lot of commotion and shit in the house and shit like that. So I done got scared, my heart beating and shit. And so I'm looking to see what's going on in the house. So this other guy come outside, and he like, bitch, get out the car, ho, and start walking. He like, bitch, get out the car. And you better not look back. And I'm like, what's going on? He like, bitch, get out the car. So he got the gun. He like, bitch, he pointed the gun. He like, bitch, get out the car. So I got the car. He like, he said, oh, I'll make you get naked, ho, and walk out like that. So I'm finna go. This don't make me get naked. He like, well, go on, start walking. So I saw why I made sure to stop and I look back, cause I'm hearing some hollering and shit. I look back. He said, then I tell you not to look right now. Boom, 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 boom.
He shot at you?
He started shooting at me. I didn't realize he was shooting at me until I heard the bullets hit the stop sign. Bang, bang, bang. And then I heard bullets flying past me. Shooting, this bitch was shooting at me.
Right.
So I still got running. In the middle of my cars blowing, the truck shit blowing, I almost got hit.
You running for your life?
Yes, running. I ran out my shoes and everything. I'm like, man, I was so scared. Like, I just running. Where I was at, like, I don't know the name of the street over from American Way. Across from this gas station, I ran to the gas station, I was crying, hollering and shit. And I also happened to see this guy that I knew from Smoke City. And I was crying, I was like, oh, please help me, please. I said, somebody trying to kill me. I said, they just robbed me. I said, I don't know if they killed my friend or what. So he saw me get in the car, he brought me back. Day before yesterday, I saw my friend's sister. And he was like, they beat him up real bad. They beat him up real bad. They brought him for $1,500. They beat him up real bad. And they said they found him. He called her from the Orange Mountain. They had beat him up real bad. Had him threw his body in behind some apartments and shit in the woods and shit or whatever. And they took his truck and everything.
Did they kill him or?
No, they didn't kill him. They just beat him up real bad.
Okay.
He said they knocked 2 of his teeth out. Fractured his ribs or whatever. So, you know, like I had my daddy, you know, he's a big time guy in Orange Mountain. So I told my daddy about it. So my daddy went over there like a day after they went over there, you know, with his little boys and shit like that. And it was in the daytime, it was an older kid, so I was with them, and the older dude, like, they didn't know that had happened to her, you know, they didn't know that was us, that had happened to her. Like, at night, you know, it'd be different, me and working.
Right.
Like, so, yeah, at nighttime, it'd be young kids there.
Okay.
And he was like, he didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, that my friend was gonna come over there. And he like, you know him to call. And I was like, cause I had told my friend, like, you call him? He was like, no, he's just gonna pop up. Cause he ain't thinking that it was gonna be no young, like, cause we always go to M.O.E. So he was like, it was a
young workers. Right?
Yeah, so young workers that was with the shit that night. He said they had robbed like 3-4 other motherfuckers too.
That's like a good way for them to get killed.
So my dad went up with them guns and shit, you know, his boys and shit like that. And he made the man had gave, you know, my dad, you know, gave my money back and shit, whatever. And he was telling my dad about how my friend got beat up real bad, cause you know my friend, you know, he got his folks too, so you know they went over there and whatever, and he got his money back and I got my money back and whatever. My dad was like, you know, he gonna catch them young niggas there at night and he gonna, you know, do something to them, cause you know, they don't know who they be fucking with. You never know who. You know what I'm saying? People know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's gonna whatever, you know. It's gonna be taken care of, but I got my money back. But I didn't get. I had to move in this little room here. I didn't get my room key back, nothing like that. My ID and all that shit gone, but they paid my dad my money back.
Well, I'm glad you made it out of that situation with your life, and hate that happened to your friend. You said they broke his ribs and knocked 2 of his teeth out. Wow.
Knocked 2 of his teeth out, fractured his ribs and stuff, you know. And one of the young cats. The young dude he had a big old gun. And one of my friends goes, you know, he don't do smoke weed. And he always go there and get his weed. But like I said, we always go there in the daytime. But he said they had came in late that night. And he had wanted some weed. Okay. Yeah, so.
I'm sorry that happened to you. It's, the situations can just turn on a dime so fast. It can go from laughing and joking to you fending for your life, and that's a real good example of how fast things can change out here. So I had heard through the grapevine some things that happened to you, so I wanted to stop you and see what all was going on with you. So you're kind of traumatized.
Yeah, like for 2 days straight, I didn't get in the car with nobody because I didn't know if he had set me up or what. But like I said, I saw his sister like a day after that, and she told me, you know what I'm saying, that he had got jumped on too. She said he didn't even know that she was coming over here to see me. But she said she had to come check on me to see what all right, because I've been dealing with him for a while. And she was asking me did I know what happened, because they were thinking that I probably had something to do with him. I was like, no, I got robbed too. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know, he fucked me up too, you know what I'm saying? I thought he had something to do with it, just like he was thinking I had something to do with it. He thought thought he had something to do with it.
He thought you had set him up.
Yeah, but both of us were getting, you know what I'm saying, robbed at the same time, yeah. And I heard the bumping and shit outside. I ain't just thinking of it. I had knew he was gonna get robbed. I would have drove off in his truck. So I went and got some help, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, hey,
that's crazy.
Everything happened for a reason.
Well, I'm not going to hold you. I wanted to see what was going on. I had heard through the grapevine some crazy stuff had happened to you. So I appreciate you talking to me. You all that are viewing, this is a good example of how quick things can turn out there. So leave a comment on the video. And we are glad that Quisha is A-OK and came out of that alive. Hate that she got robbed. It doesn't take away the mental trauma. You take that with you. So even though you got out of that with your life, you're still kind of scarred, at least for a while. It takes a while to get over that. So this is Maniac Mo. We are gone. Bye-bye.